Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I'm taking a look at the newest cigar from Untitled. This is the Romeo San Andreas. Now, this cigar immediately got my attention simply because of who is involved in the making of it. None other than Rafael Nodal and AJ Fernandez. Two great names in the cigar business. Now, I've reviewed just about, I think, every Romeo that has come out. So you can look back at that. Now, let's take a look at this one a little closer. All right. The blend profile San Andreas Mexican Maduro, naturally. Binder is Nicaraguan and the filler is Nicaraguan. Comes in four sizes: Robusto, Pyramids, Toro, today's choice 6x54, and a Magnum 5.5 by 60. As you can see, as far as Maduros go, this is a dark one. It is just about jet black. Put it this way, that is black in the band, and you can hardly tell where the cigar ends and the band begins as far as the color of black. There is your density, by the way. It has a nice feel in the hand. I would expect that. Everything you need to know about this cigar in the background is on the blog. I'll leave it there for you to read, but for now, let's get right to it. The new Romeo San Andres Toro. This is really a pretty cigar. It's very well made. You can hardly see any blemish or ridge. There are no blemishes. I shouldn't have said that. Ridges. Look how smooth it looks. Like a piece of freaking chocolate. It's just so dark. Oh, yeah. Folks, that is the definition of taking the minimum. I mean, that's hardly anything. Got a great draw. Your first flavors are a dry cedar, brown sugar, a buttery cream, sweet dark chocolate, espresso, and black pepper. The black pepper, folks, is an 8.5 to begin with, and if you retro hail, you'll probably think it's a 10. Phenomenal. The sweet notes in this cigar are great. The dark notes in this cigar are great at this point. It is starting out fantastic. Oh, it is really nice. Talk about having the best of both worlds, your sweet notes, your dark notes. I'm very shocked at this cigar already at this point. I hope it maintains this level. So let's just see. Come back with me and let's see how the first third ends. Well, I'm close to 2 inches in. We'll call that the first third. Now your flavors are changing a little bit, but not for the worse. Cedar, fairly dry cedar, brown sugar, caramel, nutmeg, sweet dark chocolate, and espresso. So the only thing different there is your buttery cream changed to caramel, and there was the addition of nutmeg. Now, for those of you who watch my videos sequentially, yesterday we had nutmeg that detracted from a cigar. This case, it accentuates it. The sweet flavors are still there in abundance. There is some nutmeg to give it that vegetable type flavor. The chocolate is sweet and dark, and the espresso has a fantastic effect as a bottom flavor in this cigar. The pepper is still very good. The cigar is really, to me, medium to full bodied. The finish is a lot of dark chocolate without a lot of sweetness and some nice lingering black pepper. Not a lot, some. So the cigar is going along very nicely. For a dark noted, heavily dark noted cigar, it has plenty of sweetness. And the sweet notes make it, to me, very pleasurable. For the first third, I'm rating it a 93. Believe it or not, it did, from the outset to now, it would be 1 point lower at a 93 because it started at a 94. I don't rate it that way, but I'm just telling you that it did decrease just a smidge. Still great. So let's soldier on to the second third. Well, I'm pretty much at the final third. So we're finishing the second third. The cigar has not missed a beat. Let me explain, give you a little background. As you know, I always eat an apple before I do a review. Today is no different. About 5 minutes ago, boy, I was getting hungry. And this cigar has got a little pop to it. So I wanted to get something on my stomach. So I had one of my protein bars, which is primarily chocolate. And as you know, all flavors, anything you eat, has an influence on the cigar, good or bad. Since this is a heavily dark noted cigar, it didn't hurt it one bit. I'm still getting the same great flavors. In fact, I think the chocolate flavors might be enhanced. At this point, this is what you have. You do have the cedar, dry variety of cedar, low caramel, and nutmeg, and some brown sugar sprinkled in there. Those sweet notes account for about 40% of your flavors. The rest of it is sweet dark chocolate and espresso. The dark chocolate is amazing. It is just, you can't miss it. Other flavors help, but primarily now we're into a very sweet dark chocolate cigar. That's the main flavor, along with the espresso. And it's just a nice dark noted cigar. Pepper's still very good. We're getting very close to full bodied now. Finish is pretty much unchanged. But it's very impressive. This is a very impressive cigar. AJ and Raphael did a good job of helping out with this cigar. I don't know what they did. They might have blended it totally. Hats off to them. It's really good. The second third did not miss a beat with the accentuation of the dark notes and the dark chocolate, the espresso. It's maintaining the score of 93. So unless something really tragic happens, we're going to have a pretty good cigar here at the end. Well, folks, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The cedar notes slightly decreased. The caramel notes slightly increased. The nutmeg was there. The sweet dark chocolate was there in abundance, as well as the espresso. Pepper remained very good in the cigar. It dropped from the initial impression, but it still remained very good. Finish is still that dark chocolate and lingering black pepper. Full bodied. The caramel notes seem to give it a little more sweetness. And with combining with the dark chocolate notes, it's pretty much like a piece of caramel candy with dark chocolate coating. This has been an outstanding cigar. Very good. Anybody that likes dark note cigars with nice sweetness will love this cigar. Altadas did a fantastic job getting these two involved, AJ and Raphael. So, whatever contribution they did, and I have a feeling they did a lot, it was well worth it. The final third didn't drop at all, it maintained a 93 rating. Therefore, the overall score is a worthy, fantastic 93. This is a winner. Altadas has a good cigar here. So there you have it. The new cigar from Altadas, the Romeo San Andres Toro 93.